it's Katie and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. So you can subscribe, the button is always down below. Post video, lifestyle, panning, and more. And in today's video, we're doing an empties video because my empties bin is like overflowing. I haven't done one of these this year, which I filmed a massive empties months ago. And I was so sad. I was so disappointed because that video, it got lost, deleted off my memory card or something because I could not find it. I was devastated. I'm not even kidding. Like, that might seem like a bit much, which I can be, but I was devastated. I was like, no. So here's to praying this one will actually stick around. But yeah, so we're gonna be talking about my beauty trash today, which is one of my favorite things to watch, to do. So let's just get to it. So being that the other video got like whatever happened, corrupted, whatever, I don't have an accurate like empties usage number. I kind of estimated what I thought it was because it was a massive empties video, but I also didn't calculate all this prior. But let's just get into it. I don't know if I'm going to do those numbers this year. We will kind of see. Okay, so first thing used up is the Milk Hydro Grip Eye Primer. I don't like the face primer from them, but this is just a little baby sample. And I actually did like this. Like, I would consider purchasing it. It was actually like quite nice, and it did like keep my eyeshadows pigmented. I don't always use eye primer. Sometimes I just go with concealer and powder, but sometimes I do use eye primer. It kind of depends the day. And this was actually good, so I would consider maybe purchasing it. So next is the Hydro Maniac Urban Decay Skin Tint. I really like this. I have another backup of this. Mine's in 30 Light. I do like this. It's good for those lazy days or days you just want like a lighter foundation. I love it. And this I did repurchase during the 21 Days of Beauty, which I did a haul on. So if you missed that, go check it out. I'll link it. I also use the Tula Skincare, the Cult Classic Purifying Face Cleanser. I liked this. I did use every last drop of this. But honestly, I think there's a dupe for it out there, and the dupe for it is the Bubble Face Cleanser. And that is obviously a lot cheaper. So I believe I got this on a deal at Ulta. I think it might have been in the spring 21 Days of Beauty. Honestly, I don't think I'd repurchase because the Bubble is literally the same exact thing, and I've been enjoying that like a lot more. So next I have these acne dots from Peach Slices. I honestly didn't even realize or connect these were from Peach Slices because I've heard about them. I think they sell them at Ulta, but they were the acne dots. I am a very tried and true fan of the Mighty Patches. I just think the Mighty Patches are like the best. Like, I'm very like much a fan. But these were fine. They were good. It was nice because when you have smaller pimples, there were ones for like all different sizes. I think there was a large circular, like they weren't huge. And then like a medium and a small. I typically would always use the biggest size though, so that's why I kind of gravitate towards more of the Mighty Patches because I never really have like a little one. If I'm gonna get one, I'll get a big one. I don't know, maybe that's just me, but yeah, we used that up. Yeah, I probably wouldn't repurchase. And then I used up the Wogo Suntouchables. I have a backup of this. I love this. It's like my favorite sunscreen. I think it is my favorite sunscreen. It's so good. I don't like the clear one though. Not a fan. So I used up a little perfume sample. This is the Lotus Bear from the 7 Virtues. I definitely want to get they have another one of those perfumes, and I want to get it during the Sephora sale because I really like it. I forget which one it was. I have a picture of it on my phone somewhere. But this one smelled really nice. Like, it's a pear scent. I don't know. Fruity. I can sort of still smell it in there. But it's like fresher, but I'm more into like the ambery, floral, sweet kind of scents. Those are the ones I gravitate towards. But that one was nice to try, and it kind of introduced me to the 7 Virtues because I've always heard about them. Then I used up the NYX Bare With Me Serum Concealer. This is something I always repurchase, which I feel like I need to do a video of things I always repurchase because this is one of them and stuff, but I always repurchase this. It's one of my favorites. I love it for work makeup. I love it just for like concealer, but I also love it for work makeup just because I can use this as my foundation. Just do a few pumps and put it on my face and we're ready to go. It's one of my favorites, so I've been repurchasing that a lot. And then I used up this Summer Fridays. This is a vitamin C. I can't really remember what I thought about this. I think it was alright, but it's nothing I'd repurchase, I guess. I used up this Dr. Dennis Gross, which when you get only one, it's hard to tell if it actually worked. But I've used these in the past, like a renewal peel with retinol, which I need to get more into retinols and find what I like. I do have one, it's not a cruelty-free brand, so I'm definitely looking for more cruelty-free brands. But that was fine. And then I used up the Bright Eyes eye patches. I do have quite a few, so I'm trying to go through them. But I used that up. And I do love me a good eye patch. I hate when my bin gets sticky, and it's sticky right now. So I used up this Coco Colada Tree Hut body wash. I really like their body washes. They're very hydrating, but they also just make your skin feel so good, and I love them. I think I have a backup of another Tree Hut that I'm using, but this one is one of my faves. I go in between like a few, I guess. So yes, I have a backup, but I would also repurchase. I use this Caudalie. I think this is like a serum. It was good. I probably wouldn't repurchase just because Caudalie is expensive, very expensive. So probably wouldn't repurchase. Then I also used up the Magic Serum from Charlotte Tilbury. This is so nice. I would love to try the cream, but it is also very, very expensive. Charlotte is very expensive. I'm like, when I'm feeling bougie, I would definitely buy her, you know what I mean? Okay, and then I also used up the Volume Revive shampoo from Raw Sugar. This is my favorite shampoo line. I absolutely love it. It's just the best, so we used that up. I also used up the Peach Sherbet, or Sorbet, I think it is called. This is their scrub. I do like all the Tree Hut scrubs, so I will go in between scents. Right now I think I'm using the cotton, no, I'm using like an oceany one. I forget what it's called. I also have Cotton Candy as my backup, and then I know they have fall scents, so I might have to check those out before the winter scents come out. But Tree Hut is like the only scrub I will use. Then I used up the Tarte Double Duty Beauty. I was panning this, and I'm happy to get it out because I have so many concealer and foundations I need to like work through right now. I wouldn't repurchase that one. I actually have the Radiant, and that one is one of my favorites. And then I also used up this Tarte Maracuja Juicy. No, it's not the juicy, but it is the oil. I do like this, but it's nothing I would buy full size, I think. And then I used up the BFF Best Face Forward Purifying Cleanser. I use this in the shower. I love having a shower cleanser just so I don't have to move my cleanser from my counter to my shower. And this is a nice cleanser. I don't necessarily say I would repurchase it, but it was nice. And then I used up this mask from Miko. This is the Soul Food one. It was a nourishing mask. I do really like it. I have another mask in my shower right now that I'm using for my hair, and I'm obsessed with that one. I also used up the Force Shield. This is like a green sunscreen. Like a green redness control sunscreen. And honestly, I might check this out because I did really like it. And then I used up these Golden Eyes Golden Masks. I think I have like a couple more because they came in a set. But they were nice. I will not complain about that. I used up this Boom Boom cream, or I guess it's called Bum Bum cream, but I like calling it Boom Boom cream. And I like the scent of that, but I had the dupe from Trader Joe's, so gotta go with that. Yeah, Bright Eyes from Beauty Bio, which I love. And then I also have the Brazilian moisturizing shower cream gel, which was super nice to use, but I wouldn't repurchase because it's, or purchase full size I should be saying, just because it's so expensive. And you can always, I feel like there's always, almost always a dupe. Then I use the Native deodorant. This is the coconut and vanilla one. I can't wait until the holidays are out and they have the like holiday one. I love this deodorant. It's aluminum free, and I just really like it. Always have that on hand. This like broke on me, but this is the, which powder is this? The Essence 16-hour cover. If you drop this, it will break. I just forewarning, but it was a nice powder. I actually am using another one I like right now, but this one is just like a really nice full coverage one, which is always nice. I probably won't repurchase anytime soon, but I used that. My go-to powder is the One Size Turn Up the Base. I do have a backup of this, and I finally used this up. This is in light neutral too. I got this in a subscription, and I've bought it once after that. It's just one of my favorites. I used up the Philosophy Micro Delivery. This is basically just an exfoliating wash, which apparently Philosophy is now cruelty free, which makes me happy because I love their body washes and stuff like that. So I got that. And then I got this Glow Recipe Plum Hyaluronic Cream, which I really liked. I'm sure the full size is very expensive, so I probably won't be getting this, but I did really enjoy using that. I also enjoyed using this, or enjoyed panning it, because I did pan it, but I wouldn't repurchase, is the Huda Beauty powder, just because this is it's scented, and I don't like that from under my eyes. It like doesn't make them feel good, so I'm like, what the heck? So yeah, unless they come out with unscented, I'm not buying that. And then this I'm pretty sure just dried out, and it had been so long I didn't want to like revive it or anything. This is the Tartelette Tubing Mascara. I would love to try this again, like eventually. I'm kind of going through like a mascara journey right now. I'm trying a bunch and trying a few. I'm getting them in boxes, and there's more I want to try, just to find my favorite mascara, and I'm honestly kind of want to go back to my old favorite, which is Lash Princess in the green tube. But this one I would think about repurchasing in the future. Then I used up the Tula Sun Care Face Filter. I used this up so long ago, but that just tells you how long it's been since I've done an Empties. I also panned this, and I've had this a few times, but I wouldn't repurchase. And then I used up 2 of the makeup melting bombs from e.l.f., which I love that they now have a bigger size, but as of right now it's only on e.l.f.'s website. I'm like really curious if it's going to go into Target stores or into just Ulta online. I'd be okay with that, or even if it went Ulta in stores, but I used up 2 of those. It is honestly my favorite, and I've probably purchased at this point like at least 10 if not 15 of those. And then I used up the Dew of God's Clay Date. This actually just dried up on me, so there's like a bunch of clay still in there. I didn't love this because it really just dried out my skin, so we don't like that. And apparently I used up another native deodorant. This is the Coconut Vanilla as well. What can I say? I love that deodorant. And then I used up this Nude Sticks Tinted Cover Foundation. Wasn't my favorite. I got it in a box. I did end up picking it, but it wasn't my favorite. I also used up this Born This Way Multi-Sculpting Concealer. I really dug at this. I'm sure there's some in there, but I was just like, I'm done. We're done. And I don't think I would repurchase that. And then I used up this Hero sample for the Force Shield sunscreen. This was nice, but I'm like, I love the e.l.f., so what can you say? You know what you like, you know? And then I used up this face wash cleanser in Orange Blossom. I don't like scented skincare for the most part, but this was fine to use, but wouldn't repurchase. I used up this moisturizing shampoo from Refreshments, which is Ipsy's line from what I understand and stuff. And then I also used up this hydrating daily mask from the Cleanest Lab, which was actually kind of good, but I don't know if I'd actually repurchase. And then I used up this Urban Decay setting spray, which I'm going through like a setting spray journey, so I don't know if I'd actually repurchase that. And then I used up the Sleep Gummies from Oily Ollie. I don't know how you pronounce it. And I do have a backup, but I always have these on hand. And then I used up 2 different, what are these called? Like clean rinses, repair treatments. So you just like squirt this into your hair, which honestly, this isn't actually a functional squirt tube. I wish it was. I wish it like flipped up and then you could squirt it in, but it's basically just, it almost feels like a very thick water for your hair to like do like a deep cleansing, which I feel like is kind of counterintuitive. It doesn't like, it's kind of weird. I don't know how to explain it. Like it's almost gimmicky, so I wouldn't repurchase those kind of things. And then I used up my Rare Beauty eyeshadow primer, which I did really like. It did like give a tint to the eyelids, which I always like. And I would possibly repurchase that anytime soon, maybe. I don't know. I'm like trying to use what I have and also trying to figure out what I want to do with that. Then I also, surprise, I used up another Bare With Me concealer from NYX. I told you it's my fave. I use it like every single day. And I have a sponge from Real Techniques that I am throwing out. You're supposed to like every 3 to 6 months. That doesn't always happen. And then I used up this perfume, the Love Kills, Don't Be Shy perfume. It smelled good, but it wasn't anything I'd purchased on my own. Then I used up, I believe I panned this, the Tarte Shape Tape Glow one, which is nice and glowy, but it's nothing I'd repurchase. And then this Milani Highly Rated Anti-Gravity Mascara, which I actually have a full size of this that I got. Also, I think I got that in a box. And I definitely want to use this again to see how I feel. I used up a package of my Hero Mighty patches. And that's it. My Empties bin is dirty now. I won't show that to you. So she's got to be, she needs a bath. She needs a bath. But yeah, this is my Empties. Possibly maybe I'll have one in a couple months for you guys, that kind of stuff. But yeah, let me know what you've used up recently and that kind of stuff you love, stuff you hated, stuff that you were like, it's alright. And be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. We're trying to get back to posting like more and stuff, and I know I have some things coming up that are, I guess, exciting. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.